Pakistan's economic plight, and is there a way out for Pakistan? Pakistan is actually engaging for a $1.9 billion bailout of the $6+1 billion package that was agreed in Imran Khan's time. And even that is not coming their way. So you can imagine what their net worth is. But it needs about $30 billion a year to survive. Now, where is that money going to come from? Pakistan has been spending so much on sponsoring terror and terrorist groups that the money that could have gone for developmental activities goes towards propping them up. There is a point which I have grown to understand over a period of time, and that is there are official expenses that the Pakistan military is projected to be drawing out of the country's budgetary layouts, and there are expenses that are unofficial, but nobody can cite them or point out towards them because as Aisha Siddiqa points out in her book, Military INC, they are unaudited, they cannot be questioned. And even now, if you really look at the formal admission of how much goes on military and its allied agencies, there's something like 51, 52% of the allocation. But I remember Hussain Haqqani once telling me that you're looking at 72% of the allocation that goes towards military-centric activities.
There has been a bottom line issue of defining the priorities of the state in a very different manner. It is not a normal state because the priorities are very different. It is about creating the threat perceptions, highlighting them, and then catering to it. And that's where this whole mill bus comes into picture. So yes, you are absolutely right that the budget figures which are outlined are not so big when you look at them. But the military expenditure, the actual military expenditure is much more than what officially comes out. And till today, we don't have any categories given in the defense budget of Pakistan. And what I did this whole study on the defense spending, and I also figured out that the acquisition of the major equipment is not part of their defense budget.
Yes.
So that's a major thing.
The Pakistanis are saying that, look, we can't change overnight, give us more time. And the subtext is that we are a state with nuclear weapons and you can't allow us to go to Somalia or the Afghanistan way. That is the blackmail.
Pakistan's economy has been rated or said to be a rentier economy, which means you rent out your geostrategic position and get money out of that, as I just brought out. that you make money by handouts, aid, and whatever there is. But there is another problem, and that is the problem that Pakistan's go-to friends have got exhausted with Pakistan. And I'm not talking of just America and the Gulf states, but even China is not giving in easily at this point of time. Pakistan has received, interestingly, from 1950 onwards, close to $100 billion in handouts from its patron, the United States. And they were in two parts up till 2011 or so. And then in the next part, which was $33 billion in the war on terror. So clearly, they've got used to being bailed out because of their geostrategic location and leveraging that to get money. Pakistan is actually engaging for a $1.9 billion bailout of the $6+1 billion package that was agreed in Imran Khan's time. And even that is not coming their way. So you can imagine what their net worth is, negligible. It is said that Pakistan has been spending so much on sponsoring terror and terrorist groups that the money that could have gone for developmental activities goes towards propping them up. But the problem is, if you cut down on their spending now, they might become an even greater threat to the Pakistani state than they have continued to be, at least in the last year or plus.